What's going on, YouTube viewers and subscribers? This is SNNTEC, and I have a guest with me today. You may have known this man as Stylez-T, and this person I use a lot for my music and material. Styles, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, world? This is Stylez-T from YouTube. Some of you guys might know me from being on there for like about at least a year or two, but I'm also known as Stylez-T, the diverse beat maker, and I also got like a social network called Stylez-T Social Network. So it's good to be a part on this show with Jay Silver.
Yeah, so this episode here is going to be kind of special because I personally, I'm a big gamer and an anime watcher and stuff like that. And I know maybe not all people really pay attention to music in the background when you play those things, but I'm the kind of person who kind of gets excited depending on the music, and it kind of sets your emotion and gets you influenced about it. And then if it's really addictive, like say for example like certain games, like for me, my favorite game, Ultimate Marvel, those theme songs for those characters is like very influential. So then, you know, I kind of tend to listen to those, and then I'll stumble upon a remix. And Stylez-T right here, he makes a lot of epic remixes that I really love, and I wind up using a lot of his work, and I actually downloading them and stuff like that. So Styles, can you break down like how this OST thing work and how you actually stumbled upon the world, and what made you took it upon yourself to start making beats and remixing these songs?
Man, that's a really good question. Okay, because back then around November, I think it was like around there, like November, October, I actually told myself that, you know what, man, YouTube is an interesting place where people be uploading video game remixes and animes and a lot of stuff. And I told myself one day, man, since I'm influenced by a few producers that I'd be seeing on there, I told myself I will definitely want to be a YouTube producer and actually do something like this and impact this to the whole world. For me, the OSTs, you know, it's always been a big thing for me because I always like stuff I grew up with, and that's how I got my influence, because I've been listening to a lot of music that I grew up with, and I want to share it to the world.
Hey, definitely. That's how I kind of felt too, especially like the old school Street Fighters from the Street Fighter 2 days. I still remember those beats in my head.
Of course. I mean, I still got the stuff that's today. I mean, I'm telling you, I got stuff from, because, you know, if you don't notice, man, I think my mascot is pretty much big on Capcom, because I'm really huge on Capcom. Really huge.
Tell me about it. That's, like I said, Ultimate Marvel is one of my favorite games, and Street Fighter has been like the fighting game of like history, you know? I mean, there are other fighters, but I would say Street Fighter is like the most memorable and iconic.
I mean, not only Street Fighter, but, you know, all Capcom stuff like Final Fight,
Mega Man.
Well, of course, Mega Man, and there's a lot, man, like stuff from Super Commando or something like that, and there's like other stuff, man, like a lot of them, man, on top of my head. Like they have, like, you know, stuff from Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Resident Evil 1 classic.
Yeah, Resident Evil, Rival Schools is with Capcom. I'm really big with that.
And what was the sequel to that? Project Justice, I believe.
Yeah, Project Justice, and then they also have another one from Capcom. They have Darkstalkers. That's another Capcom game.
Yeah, it was kind of like based off like the Street Fighter 2 kind of thing going on.
Yeah, they had the Chronicles. I think it was on the Dreamcast version, or I'm not sure, but they have that, and then they had like stuff like Fighters, where they had mini Street Fighter little, you know, characters. Like, I'm not sure if you
like
heard
the
of
puzzle fighters you talking about.
Yeah, I'm telling you, stuff like nostalgia stuff like that I grew up with, you know.
Definitely. I'm the same exact way. And as far as like the animes too, like Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, which is probably like
Dragon Ball Z is the most all time. Yeah,
it's definitely. And like I said, that Gohan Anger has to be your best song to date. Even
trust me, you need to listen to the 2.0 version. That's way better than the one I uploaded on YouTube. Trust me.
Okay, I already downloaded it, and we'll definitely gonna see. But so far, the one I'm using for my theme is like your best, you know. But I'm gonna see if the 2.0 version is better.
You know what? To be honest with you, man, I'm gonna be honest. I got influenced by one person on YouTube that did it, man. His name is El Rello. I mean, he was the reason why I did it, because when I saw his version, I decided to do my own twist. And I did mention him, like, you know, shout out to him, shout out to all the people I've been influenced by doing this.
Nice. You know, and you know what's funny too? After I stumbled upon yours, I actually went around to see, like, you know what, this is like one of the best ones I've ever heard, so let me see if I can find better. And to be honestly speaking, I always come back to yours. Like, yours just, I mean, for that particular song right there, it's just, I don't know, I haven't found anyone that like kind of matched like the quality of how you did it. I'm really digging it.
I appreciate that, man. I mean, that was like back then when I was still learning, because right now I really think that I become myself a great producer after a year or two been doing this. So I managed to really got better over the, you know, the years of doing the music. So yeah, I appreciate that a lot.
Definitely. And I would like to talk about how your experiences between the love versus hate. Like, do you feel like the love you receive from your work outweighs pretty much the trolls and the haters that you get?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's been going on lately. I mean, sometimes I've been getting a lot of people that are been with me for a long time. They appreciate and value my music, whether if it's new or old, or they like the way I do my music, like the old Stylez-T or the new Stylez-T, but with a little different flair. But at the same time, I do got my haters, and haters is always got to be, you know, there, because, you know, most likely 9 times out of 10 they got nothing else better to do but stalk you. So
of course,
you know, because they see you're doing something and they can't do it, and they think that, you know, just because you're doing it, they mean that they think that they can do anything to ruin your reputation. But, you know, that's not going to stop me, because my music speaks for myself, and that's it.
Of course, definitely. How do you like deal with it? Do you kind of ignore them? Do you address them?
Yeah, I just keep it moving. I mean, you know, people keep telling me to keep it moving, and some people tell me, you know what, you should just give up on YouTube. Like, I tell myself, if I do that, I'm gonna let all my people down that I actually, you know, negotiate and also work with, because there's a thin line between, you know, trying to do something to help your reputation out, and then there's another way for you to like get yourself, you know, where you are today with your music, because you came this far, and then you don't want to stop because you actually achieved something, you know.
Exactly.
So I just want to keep it moving, you know. I always want to, you know, keep my fans, and I may not want to please everybody, but I do want to please the people that appreciate my work regardless.
Of course, as long as it comes from the heart and you actually enjoy it. Like, I notice even with myself, like, when you do something that you personally enjoy, whether some people like it or some people don't, it actually brings out the best in your work. Like, you know, like, just forget what everybody else thinks in your opinion. Just do what makes you happy, you know, and it'll reflect and shine in your music, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, because, you know, there's only one life to live, and, you know, it's, you know, you can do what you can in one life, you know, whether you make the best out of it or you just don't want to do anything out of it.
Definitely. So anyhow, I'm gonna put a link to this guy's channel in the description box. Definitely go check him out and support his cause.
I have a website called bandcamp.com, well, actually Stylez-T.bandcamp.com. There's an album I have on there. I released it around March. It's called Fate of Destiny. I'm gonna give you a quick story about that. The album right there was based on my life experience. Like, I've been going through a lot, so like, if I'm going through a lot in my situation, so it's a very emotional album. I consider it to be a half anime, half emotional type of good music album. So for people that like to listen to those type of chill music, or, you know, music that has a little bit hyped up, you know, good music, go ahead and get it. It's called Fate of Destiny. It's on my Stylez-T Bandcamp. Plus, I just released a mixtape like last 2 days ago called Throwaways. It's a bonus mixtape I released for Thanksgiving. That one out there is out for $5, and the Fate of Destiny is for $9.99. So I'm also releasing the third album, which is going to be coming out this December, called Lost Diaries. That's going to be a little bit more hyped up. So be sure you guys look out for that coming Christmas Day, because Lost Diaries is going to be like a sequel to Fate of Destiny, and it's going to be a little bit from remix inventions combined, like half anime, half video games, half everything. It's like, it's going to be all organic, and it's going to be stuff originally made from scratch, like some stuff I made, composed. So it's going to be very interesting.
Definitely. So you heard all the promotion from Stylez-T himself. So be on the lookout, especially all OST listeners such as myself. Like, he's definitely been very busy making these beats. So Definitely check him out and spread the word to your
There's also a
friends.
social network channel as well. I mean, for you guys who wants to get into like gaming, because there will be some gaming stuff next year. Go to Stylez-T social network. That's pretty much what I can say, because I got a social network channel. And if for anybody that wants to PayPal or request music or beats, you can always send me a PayPal or email. There'll be more information in the description from there.
Okay, cool. All right, y'all. So this is JSO from SNNTEC, Stylez-T from Stylez-T.bandcamp, and we out. Later.